Assalamualaikum and good day, Ma'am Warda. As a recap, last week during my latest study consultation, I presented more or less than 15 studies so we can pick up a study that I will be presenting for my thesis. But we have agreed that I must record myself reporting why I deserve this study on rainwater harvesting system or not. I have prepared a presentation po reporting on the rainwater harvesting systems to prove that I am able to handle and to assess on this study at any effort and cost possible. Water is one of the most essential natural resources for sustaining life, supporting economic activities, and maintaining ecological balance. Kaso, dahil sa increasing demand sa rapid urbanization at climate change, naging concern sa iba't ibang parte ng region ng Philippines yung water scarcity, including na doon ang Marawi City. Now, for the knowledge of all, rainwater harvesting is the process of collecting and storing rainwater for later use, which has emerged as an effective and sustainable strategy to address water supply challenges. Based on articles, Mindanao State University has been facing periodic water shortages and supply disruptions mula nung nagka-siege noong 2017. So if ma-implement ang rainwater harvesting system na pwede ito maka-offer ng solution para ma-enhance yung water security ng ating campus and also makapromote ito ng sustainability at maka-serve din as a model for environmentally responsible practices in higher education. While efforts by the Local Water Utilities Administration and BARM government have improved water services, meron pa rin communities na nakaka-experience ng intermittent supply gaya dito sa college natin sa MSU at mga dorm. There were also recent initiatives such as yung 400 million project ng BARM na water system for 40 barangays na nag-aim para i-address itong problem. However, the dependence on centralized systems remains vulnerability, particularly during emergencies or maintenance interruptions. Now here in MSU, na-maintain dito yung own water system natin through Motor Pool and Water Systems Divisions, which oversees water generation and distribution across campus facilities. However, despite these efforts, may mga reports pa rin ng low water pressure, supply inconsistency, and maintenance issues kagaya ng dormitories and laboratories. Last general meeting about dormitories sa MSU na pinaka main problem ng mga occupants na yung pagkawala talaga ng tubig. Also, if you visit some departments here in MSU, nawala din supply ng tubig sa laboratories. This is why rainwater harvesting can serve as a supplementary source for non-potable uses gaya ng paglilinis, gardening, toilet flushing, and etc. It can also be an educational tool for promoting sustainability and resource conservation among staff and students. This study aims to examine the feasibility and benefits of implementing rainwater harvesting system at MSU Main Campus, Marawi City. Specifically, this study seeks to first, assess the current water supply situation and identify challenges that justify the need for rainwater harvesting. Second, propose as conceptual framework and design considerations for an effective RWH system suitable for MSU's conditions. Third, evaluate the potential environmental, social, and economic impacts of adopting such a system. Last but not the least, provide recommendations for sustainable implementation, operation, and maintenance of RWH systems within the campus. Here in these incoming new sections, we'll answer how we are going to execute the listed objectives from the previous slide. On the first objective, I will first gather data and institutional records about the current water sources, average consumption and shortages, and last, frequency of service interruptions. Then mag-collect ako ng qualitative data from dormitories, canteens, or offices about water problems. This will be done via interview and site observation as well. Also, literature and government reports on Marawi City's water supply will be reviewed depending on its availability. With this, makakakuha tayo ng descriptive summary ng water situation ng MSU And this will also set the justification for why rainwater harvesting is necessary. For the second objective, this is where the technical and quantitative part starts. Next step ay i-determine natin yung annual rainfall in meters per year using rainfall data collection from Pag-asa. Makikita lang ito sa official website ng Pag-asa. If not, I can follow it up sa DOST office sa second floor ng RC building sa CNSM. Then I will measure the catchment area ng roof in square meters using Google Earth Pro. Next to that is pipili po ako ng value ng coefficient nakadepende sa roof material. Then makukuha na natin yung needed data for calculation so we can start the computations. First, we'll be computing the potential volume of rainwater that can be harvested per year using the formula Q is equals to P times A times C. Then kukunin natin yung daily and monthly yield by using these two formulas. And also, kukunin din natin yung reservoir size by using the formula S is equals to D times T. Wherein ang D ay yung average daily demand, tapos yung T naman ang dry days or rainfall, no rainfall days. By this, makakakuha tayo ng computation tables showing estimated rainwater yield per building. And also, pwede na ma-propose ang system diagram containing the catchment, filtration, storage, and use. Also, pwede rin ito makakuha yung kung anong reservoir size and component specifications na pwede gamitin for the future use. Once makalculate yung potential harvest, pwede na masagutan yung objective 3 natin by evaluating its impact and efficiency using qualitative and quantitative analysis. Environmental impact formula, I'll be discussing this in Maranao so we can understand and discuss it easily. Reduction percent is equals to V harvested over V total demand times 100. Yung percentage reduction na to, ito yung nasa-save mo sa mga environmental water sources. While on economic impact, savings is equals to V harvested times cost per cubic meter of water. Kung dito sa Marawi, yung cost per cubic meter of water, instead na water, siguro magagamit natin electricity since marami sa bahay dito sa Marawi uses pump to obtain water. Economic impact. Sa formula ng economic impact, savings is equals to V harvested times cost per cubic meter of water. This is applicable sa mga lugar na may water systems. Pero dito sa Marawi, instead na cost per cubic meter of water, magagamit siguro natin dito cost per cost ng electricity. Since most of the structure or buildings here in Marawi uses pumps to have access on water. So yun yung nasi-save natin sa paggamit ng rainwater harvesting. With this, makakakuha tayo ng output showing savings, reduced water dependency or resource use, as well as environmental and social analysis or qualitative discussion. Now for the last objective, pwede natin dito magamit yung mga results or answers na magather natin from objective number 2 or 3 and 3, gaya ng best locations for tanks, suitable system types if gravity fed ba or pump, operation and maintenance guidelines, and possible funding and policy integration. Now, this section discusses why this study is significant. First, this is important in institutional sustainability. RWH aligns with the MSU sustainability goals by reducing dependence on external water supply systems and promoting responsible resource use. This means na ang pag-implement ng RWH, makakasupport ito siya directly from the mission of MSU stated in the VMJO, aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals or SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production of Becoming Sustainable and Environmentally Responsible Campus. Kasi as of now, we are relying solely on MSU sa Marawi City Water District and iba pang external water sources, pero hindi ito maaasahan fully fully due to supply interruptions, pressure issues, or limited infrastructures. So by collecting and reusing rainwater, MSU can generate its own supplementary water supply, and in this way, this self-sufficiency not only saves cost but also reduces strain in public water systems. Another factor that makes it significant is on water security and resilience. The system enhances water reliability during shortages, which ensures continuity in essential campus operations. This means that the availability of MSU na maka-maintain ng water access, most importantly during times of scarcity or supply disruptions. There are many factors na nakakontribute sa kung bakit may water shortages sa Marawi and sa MSU. So by installing RWH systems, makakasiguro ang MSU na ma-store at ma-utilize yung rainwater as a backup or supplementary source of water. Another thing is sa education value. RWH provides a practical learning environment for students in engineering, environmental science, and related to discipline. Also, itong mga RWH na they serve as a hands-on educational tool for MSU students, maraming pwedeng maka-benefit dito. For example, sa ating mga students sa different colleges like civil engineering, sa design, hydraulics, storage, computation, environmental science, water consumption, sustainability, impact assessment. Sa architecture, pwede ma-integrate ang RWH into building design. Sa education and social science naman na makaka-improve ng community awareness and behavioral studies. Another is environmental protection. So by capturing rainwater, the system reduces surface runoffs, minimizes soil erosion, and contributes to flood control. In this aspect, malakas na nakakadulot ito ng soil erosion, flooding, and sediment buildup. Now, if we help to collect rainwater from rooftops and storing it in tanks, na it can reduce the amount of runoff that can cause those problems. Last but not the least, it is significant in community model. As a leading academic institution in Mindanao, MSU can serve as an example for sustainable practices. Now, for the most important question, why do I deserve to have this study? I am confident to say that I deserve to learn deeper about the study as it is beneficial not just for me, but also for the community. Ilan sa mga reasons why I think I deserve this is, first, it is beneficial to my personal academic growth. Nagre-reflect ito sa mga commitment ko sa academic excellence and research-based learning. So, ang pag-conduct ko ng study sa RWH na it does not only fulfills my academic requirement, kasi nakakontribute din ito sa knowledge regarding real-world and environmental and social challenges. It also adds relevance to the local and institutional needs kasi parte ako ng MSU community. Laking MSU1 ako, kaya alam ko ang mga real issues sa water supply and sustainability. Kagaya ko na nagka-cottage lang dito sa MSU, nakaka-experience din kami ng problems sa pumps namin pag may part failure siya or such problems na in times of calling by nature na wala kaming ibang plans kundi maki-CR sa ibang cottages ng mga kasamahan namin. Nakakahiya mang gawin pero kailangan. This study also contributes to sustainability and environmental stewardship that can be applied here in MSU. By pursuing this study means initiative ko or chance ko na ito para i-advocate in sustainable water management and water environmental conservation. Deserve ko ang study na to kasi nakakontribute ako sa mga most pressing global goals, which is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. Isa pa, deserve ko ito kasi may potential impact ito sa community in general, hindi lang sa MSU kundi sa Marawi City at sa ibang lugar. We know that water scarcity and infrastructure issues can affect many residents. Kaya itong study na to, pwede siya makaserve as a model for local implementation. Deserve ko ito kasi naka-align ito sa vision ng MSU for being a University of Peace and development that can help rebuild and sustain communities in Mindanao. Another is, deserve ko ito dahil this shows initiative and leadership. Hindi ko lang na-identify dito yung problema kasi binibigyan ko na rin ito ng actionable solutions. Nagre-reflect ito sa responsibility in social awareness and desire to make difference gaya ng traits that makes me deserving of conducting meaningful research. Dirisun ka na ba slide? Oh, pero 4. Last but not the least, deserve ko to dahil may long-term ito na relevance and legacy na lagi ko maaalala kahit kailan. This study can go beyond my academic journey. This study leaves a legacy. Once na may success ko to at makomplete, pwede maging reference itong study ko sa future researchers, campus planners, or sa sustainability officers. Deserve ko ang study na to kasi nakakontribute ako sa something na naglalast long. A project that can inspire improvements and guide future developments in sustainable resource management at MSU. That would be all for my defense. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope this makes up your mind for finally giving me a chance to have this study. Inshallah. So thank you for listening, ma'am, and I hope you are having a good day, and wassalam.